Okay, so second video on gardening that I'm sharing with you. It's about my passion fruit tree. So I have a passion fruit tree, and I also have a passion real big thing. That thing is a passion fruit that is it's called real, and it's called queen because it grows up to probably around 10 pounds or something like that. And it's big, it's huge, and it's like a watermelon. So I have one plant of that, and this thing grows, insane. This tree is supposed to give you between 4 or 5. This one, mine has 9, so it's huge. And this, that thing grew, I don't know, in the last 3 days it grows like that size. So I'm waiting for that thing to grow into like a watermelon melon kind of a shape. And I'm just happy that we have this. And I also have a cotton tree. This one is wild cotton, meaning I did not do anything. This thing just grew in my garden. So I loved it, and I did not know what kind of plant it was. And then, it looks like a snow. And when it is folding like that, oh, it's just beautiful. So I absolutely love this tree, and I have no idea how the hell to collect cotton or process cotton or whatever. I have never done this before, but I love this tree. And I just have it because having a cotton tree also helps. It helps a lot with your soil, meaning you're supposed to have this thing on the ground because it produces a lot of I don't know the name of the things in English. Hell, I don't even know everything in Spanish. But the point is that this thing, it will help the soil kind of be reborn. So you are supposed to have cotton in your house. And again, I'm in Venezuela. So like I have said before, Venezuelan has the characteristic of things growing because of birds. And it also has the characteristic of things growing with you doing nothing. And the ones that you do try to get it moving because you are actually taking care of them. Oh hell, that one they will give you a headache because you need to require the water, the time, all of the things that are placed upon the gardening. Also, by the way, cotton trees, they fall. Like literally, they just fall into the ground because they are heavy. They grow kind of like a rainbow. So they are a problem. So that's why we put this thing. It's a Y kind of stick, and then you place that against the ground. And that thing will make the plant not move, but you have to change these once in a while. And if somebody knocks it over, then the tree will fall, and then you will fall, and then it's going to create a huge problem. So you have to be very careful because this is also needed for the Moringa tree. The Moringa trees are plants that require a very, very, very deep soil, meaning the root, if they cannot go very deep, like 4 meters below the ground, they will go up. And if they go up, the plant will go the other way. And then you will have a Moringa tree that if there is a storm, the Moringa tree will just fall. And the Moringa tree is heavy. And that thing, oh my God, I have had at least 3 Moringa trees, and 2 out of those trees, oh hell, they are just like knock over. Like literally, I can't have anything nearby them because if there is a small storm, that thing will just woof, fall into the ground. And if you have anything there, it will go broken or damaged or whatever. So let me show you. So see, this is a Moringa tree, and here is the reason why. It is supposed to be straight. If it had more soil, it will go straight, but it doesn't go straight because look at the roof. I'm going to show you the roof. See? So try to imagine that thing, how big it is and how heavy it is. So the other one that I had used to grow, instead of to the left, it grew to the right. So I have to get one of those Y things and then put it right here. But finding the right size, because you need to have it exactly the right size and the right angle, it might be a problem. So you need to consider this when you're dealing with trees. If the tree is like this, bent, near your house, and there is a storm that is big, your house roof and your house walls or whatever, they are going to get broken, damaged, and whatever, because these things, they hit like concrete when they are, in the middle of a storm and stuff. So you need to be careful. So before I continue, I wanted to remind you that down below is my email in case that you want to help me out by sending an Amazon gift card. So thank you very much. I really appreciate that one. So anyway, here is an avocado tree that my neighbor gave me. When she gave it to me, it was about this size. And it has been nearly 2 years or something like that. I can't remember very well. And I had to cut it. It used to have things in here and in here, these parts, but I had to cut it. Like I literally had to cut it sometimes in the ground, because if you don't, then the trees will grow wide instead of tall, and they also might grow to one side. And if they do grow one side, it will be kind of like the moringa, meaning that if there is a storm, this thing, if it grows like that, it will destroy my house. So since I don't want that to happen, then you have to, when you're growing a tree, you have to make sure all the freaking time that those trees are, as soon as something goes green in here, you need to cut it so that it grows straight. And if it doesn't grow straight, then you have a problem. And then you need to figure out how the hell to do that. Let me show you a tree that has grown the other way. So this is another tree that another friend gave it to me. Quite frankly, it's a fruit, but I have no idea what it is. I forgot, because I used to have so many fruit trees, and then some of them will just dry, some of them will not, like the soil or whatever. And so this one, look, it is supposed to go straight like this. See? It is supposed to be growing here. So I have that thing out of metal that I'm supposed to place, because here is the problem. See, when it was growing, I don't know if you can see it, but when it was growing, this thing here, it decided to go left instead of, because this one went right and this one went left, and this one did not grow and this one did grow. So that's why, you need to cut the plants, and then you need to be careful, and it's just one of those things that you have to be like on top of them. And so I'm waiting for the gardener to set up this thing and then this thing, so that it will go straight. Because if it keeps growing like this, it will destroy everything towards the left. So, you need to be careful when you're doing this, because these trees usually grow weekly, and then they stop growing. It's like it's a growth season and then sleep season. And if they are in the growth season, oh hell, you're going to move around your house, and then you're going to be like, what the hell is that tree? And when did it go like that? Yeah, kind of like that. Especially if you are like me and you do not do gardening every day, because quite frankly, doing gardening is a job. And I do mean a job. You cannot do gardening as a hobby if you are thinking about producing something later on. Because if it is a hobby, you're doing it twice a week, maybe. But if you're doing it like a producing thing, like you are expecting to get a fruit or something out of it, oh hell, you need to do it at least 3 or 4 times a week. And if you do it 2 or 3 times a week, look, for example, I have a lot of weeds and stuff nearby, and you are supposed to, take it out. you know, like those and stuff like that. And this is a job that requires a lot of patience. And also, like I said, you know, you need to clear your medical conditions and stuff, because you can't touch them if you're allergic to certain plants or certain chemicals or certain things. And you probably want to wear gloves that are for cutting, meaning gloves that are not plastic, because plastic, if you are touching something like the aloe vera, I'm going to show you.